a feeling fans could carry with them long after the final out. From the start, the vision was clear. Sun-soaked style, non-stop fun, and a team culture built on connection and entertainment. Then, just weeks later, the momentum grew even stronger when head coach Mark Crocco took the stage to announce the first pick in franchise history.
The second overall pick of the 2026 Banana Ball Player Draft, and the first pick ever for the Loco Beach Coconuts. They select Drake Fontenot, right-handed pitcher.
Catch a wave and you're sitting on top of the wave.
Out here, everything moves with the tide. A rhythm you can feel. But one thing's missing. A voice that knows when to let the game breathe. And when to turn the volume way up. I'm AJ Switek. I'm the voice riding the waves with the Loco Beach Coconuts. I'll see you at the beach. Let's go Loco, baby.
Loco Beach has the power of magic because Coach Crocco just spawned right next to me. Coach, why Loco Beach?
Why Loco Beach? Well, you know, every fan that's here tonight is going to experience Loco Beach in some form or fashion. The heartbeat of Loco Beach is in those jerseys, and they are here to serve you, to love you, to bring the beach to wherever you are, and that begins tonight.
What can you tell me about the best vibes in Banana Ball that we're going to witness this evening?
Well, I think vibes are number one, and ultimately that is what I told these guys. Like, results are results. The process is what we're under here, and they are totally into number one, first and foremost, these fans, but they love the game of Banana Ball, just like I love it. And as this country continues to learn about Banana Ball, see Banana Ball, and watch the passion that these Loco Beach guys are going to play in, it's going to be unmatched, and that's enough for me. You know, I told them tonight, for us, year one, we want to build fans, but we want to show fans what it looks like to play this game the right way, to honor it, and to play as hard as possible and as entertaining as possible, day in and day out, and tonight's step one.
Coach, when I first came here and met you, one word stuck with me. This is a family. And on draft night, you went and took 7 visitors who you coached last year. What can you tell me about that group?
Yeah, you know, those guys, they bought in every day. Every single one of those guys did. I believe that everybody, every person, every player is different. And each of those Vs were kind of strategically placed throughout our organization. But the group that landed here, they all flashed little things throughout the summer that I knew were going to be ingrained into the vision that I believe Jesse and our organization has for Loco Beach, and they're going to do it every day.
We're going to bring the beach to you. One last question for you, Coach. What's a message that you'd send to the fans out there of the Coconuts?
Be ready for us to love hard, to serve hard, and to give every single day all year. We're never going to lose sight. It's all about you guys. We love you. Loco Beach year one on deck.
That's it. We love you guys. Let's go Loco. Go! Get out! Get out! Gideon Ansel ties the ball game! Are you kidding? The first home run in Loco Beach history! And we're going Loco! It's a fresh ball game from the beach! Let's do the conga! And go Loco, baby! Big players hitting big moments, and Gideon Ansel did just that and more.
C.J. Williams has worked to perfection here.
Got him! C.J. Williams secures the Loco Beach Coconuts the opening night win. The first team in Banana Ball history to win their first game they appear in. And who else would it be but Loco Beach? We're going to be catching waves all season long, and that's a comeback I'll be talking about well beyond this season. After a triumphant opening night comeback, the Coconuts kicked off their first series in Texas in fabulous style.
dip in the pool, a trip to the spa, endless days in my chaise, the whole world according to moi. Excuse me. Thank you. Iced tea imported from England, lifeguards imported from Spain, towels imported from Turkey, and Turkey imported from Maine. We're gonna relax and renew. You go do. I want fabulous, that is my simple request. All things fabulous, bigger and better and best. I need something inspiring to help me get along. I need a little fabulous, is that so wrong? Fetch me my Jimmy Choo flip-flops. Where is my pink Prada tote?
1-2, dribbled over to Sal Jacobo at second. Goes between the legs and between the legs again. Jordan Brewer able to keep the back foot on the bag. How do you do, Aquaman?
Loco Beach has looked anything like the new kids to the sport. Infielders Peyton Chatagnier, Sal Jacobo, and Jordan Brewer have become household names when it comes to trick plays and their execution.
Big kick and a fire. Two hopper to Shotty. Between the legs, double dribble, illegal in basketball, encouraged in banana ball.
Another player leaving a lasting impact on the beach is Monae Benitez. The first female to suit up for the Coconuts is always busting a move and helped Will Etheridge strike out the side in her debut behind the plate.
I want a song, I want a party, I want a song, I want a party, and live my life, I want a party, and fly. I'm a fly just like a bird. But you are a bird. Oh yeah, you're right, so let me fly just like a rocket. Okay. Fly so high where I need to come down to oxygen. Cause once we started, baby, ain't no stopping in. Cause I just wanna live my life and party. All I want is to be free and rock my body. You know, around the world, and I wanna live my life in Rio. Cause Rio realize I wanna party, I wanna samba, I wanna party, and fly.
Coming in to catch for the Coconuts, Monae Benitez. Uh-oh, and here comes Monae Benitez to catch. Let's go. Monae clamps it, strike three. Etheridge just looking to get out of the inning. Wow, Benitez just stole a strike. That was a nice frame. It's up to Etheridge and Benitez, and there it is. Called strike three. Always a treat to watch them catch bullpens. And that's going to do it for the top of the fifth. Will Etheridge, another punchy. Monae Benitez getting groovy behind the plate. It's a 3-strikeout inning for Etheridge.
Within the first month of the Banana Ball Championship League, the Coconuts made their MLB Stadium debut at Petco Park in San Diego. Sitting on Saturn was introduced as the official team band, and Eric Osberg hit his first Banana Ball home run in a memorable weekend.
2-run walk-off Tater. He flips the script on the fourth inning. Coconuts lead 2-1. Character swing from Eric Osberg. That's what he calls those. It was a matter of time before the 10-year professional picked up his first home run in Banana Ball. There it was, and it comes in a big moment. For the first time in the history of the beach, the Coconuts have a lead over the Bananas. It comes off of a screamer from Eric Osberg. That one touched the moon and came back down.
Help, I need somebody help, not just anybody help. No, I need someone. When I was young, so much younger than today, never needed anybody helping anyway. But now these days are gone, I'm not so selfish. I find a dream of mine, open up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
We are a ball away from the comeback Coconuts sweeping the party animals. I've got my broom out. Fighting, rip to left center, back, and that will do it. Armani Anderson cruises in. It's a walk-off for Loco Beach. Ashby Vining, the hero. After a walk-off winner against the defending champs that marked the first time the Party Animals had been swept since August of last year, the Loco Beach Coconuts prepare to bring the beach to you for the team's first ever headliner right here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Ashby Vining, you are so him.
Bringing the beach to you in the biggest of ways. It's history in the making from Joseph P. Riley Jr. Park in Charleston, South Carolina. There's only one time for a first ever headliner, and it is tonight. The Loco Beach Coconuts holding host to the Indianapolis Clowns, two teams in their inaugural seasons, ready to go to war for the first time. It's a night of history and a night of firsts for a Coconuts team that can smell the Banana Ball Championship League open. Officially welcoming you inside the ballpark, I'm AJ Switek. We'll be joined by Rex Castillo behind me field side throughout the entirety of the show. But guys, the mantra tonight is simple. It is win and you're in for Loco Beach. When you look at the Banana Ball Championship League open, the top four teams have a chance to duel for a playoff spot. And for Loco Beach, any win this weekend guarantees that we are in the dance in our first ever season. How do we get here? Well, it came in a flurry. Just a couple weeks ago, this Coconuts team added to their total bases total with a couple of long balls in their MLB Stadium debut. Eric Gosberg and Tanner Allen both sprayed them over the yard, and that was just the beginning for a Loco Beach Coconuts team that is red hot. Let's take a look at the current standings. The Bananas have clinched their spot in the open, but from there it's parity from second to fifth. There is a three-way tie at 4 and 5, but ignore that red line for me. The equator, who says that exists? It doesn't on the beach, and it doesn't exist here either, because the Coconuts are the only team that can tonight officially clinch the second spot in the Banana Ball Championship League Open. Sometimes you just can't write it any better. It's poetry in motion. Loco Beach, on their first ever headliner, has a chance to secure a spot in the dance. All that and more coming up next from Charleston, South Carolina.
Well, we got plenty of that coming your way because we like to clown around all day. So get ready to clap those hands and stomp those feet, because at the end of the day, we all need somebody to lift us up. You, me, them, everybody. Oh, everybody needs somebody. Woo. Everybody needs somebody to love. Oh yeah, someone to love. A sweetheart to me, a sweetheart to me. Sugar to kiss, a sugar to kiss. I need you, you. Oh yeah, I need you. Oh. I need you, you. I need you. I need to keep it going for the original circus of baseball, the Indianapolis Clowns. Please welcome the official band sitting on Saturn.
Missed Banana Ball YouTube chat, how's it going? It's the first ever headliner in Loco Beach history. The best vibe in Banana Ball, the craziest team in sports, is ready to punch their ticket to the Open, and Rex Castillo's down on the field to tell you how it works.
So much, AJ. So what is the Banana Ball Open? Well, this is a mid-season tournament because we wanted to raise the stakes of competition in our sport. Only the top 4 teams in the Banana Ball Championship League standings will qualify for this tournament. The prize at the end of it, a guaranteed spot in the BBCO playoffs. That's right, 6 months ahead of the playoffs, you can relax, you can chill out, you can have some high vibes because you know you got a shot at the championship. Again, only the top 4 teams, and as AJ has mentioned, the Loco Beach Coconuts can punch their ticket today. So when does this all go down? It happens next week in the spiritual home of Banana Ball, historic Grayson Stadium. Guys, it is going to be a packed week next week because we not have 1, we don't have 2, we have 4 days of Banana Ball action. Starting on April 16th and 17th, those are the actual semifinals. Then on the 18th and 19th, we're going to decide a winner of the Banana Ball Open, and the winner again gets a shot, a guaranteed spot at the playoffs. Again, you know here in Banana Land this well. You can watch all of these games on YouTube, and guess what? For the Banana Ball Open, it happens all on our YouTube channel for free. Yup, check it out, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. You can watch it all on the Banana Ball YouTube channel. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Stick around, we have more coming up right after this.
And now your 2026 Loco Beach Coconuts. In left field, number 10, T.A. Tanner Ellis. In left center field on the surfboard, number 8, Caden Bowler. In center field, the biggest man in Banana Ball, straight from Muscle Beach, Ben Pumps Parker. In right field, number 31, we call him G More, Grady Morgan. In right field, the locoest man in Loco Beach, number 18, Gideon Axel. At third base, we call him the Great Dane, number 23, Dane Tofflin. Also at third base, who lived on the beach, who just came out from the beach, number 7, J.D. Urso. At shortstop, a last name so fun to say, number 1, Peyton Chataye. At second base, the Loco legend, number 2, Sal Giacomo. Also at second base, the best voice in Banana Ball, number 13, Dalton Monae. At first base, Aquaman, number 15, the Jordan Brewer. Also at first base, Mr. Utility, he plays first, he pitches, and outfield, number 4, Brett Carson. And your Loco Beach catchers, number 21, Eric
Osberg. Also catching number 222, Danae Benitez. And another catcher, myself, Ashby Varney.
Welcome back to beautiful Charleston, South Carolina, where the beach vibes are an all-time high as the Loco Beach Coconuts host the Indianapolis Clowns right here in the beautiful Palmetto State. We're talking about the Banana Ball Open, but AJ, the Loco Beach Coconuts had quite the journey to get here. How did it all go down?
Oh, they sure did, Rex. My goodness, it was a weekend of weekends. Just 2 weeks ago in Conway, South Carolina. Same state, Coconuts hoping for the same story because Saturday it was nothing but Loco Beach. Really, from the 6th inning onward, the Teal and Orange turned things on. How about 16 hits and 10 trick plays? Secured the equalizer point en route to a 3-1 win, opening up the series against the defending champs in style. The former party animal, Sal Jacobo, who made that play out in right field, secured his first showman of the game in his Banana Ball career amidst a 3-for-4 game. The Coconuts started off hot and did not look back in Conway, South Carolina. Jacobo and company kept things rolling into Sunday, and boy, oh boy, that was when things really turned on their heads and got truly loco. Sunday in Conway, South Carolina, the Coconuts showed why they've been coined the comeback Coconuts, because this team thrives when playing from behind. Loco Beach secured a 4-3 win, but it didn't come without trials and tribulations. In the 9th inning, trailing by 1 with 2 in scoring position, Ashby Vining drilled one to left center field. It got down. Armani Henderson, the game-winning run. It's a walk-off with the tarps off for Ashby Vining. The Coconuts, the first team to sweep the party animals since August of last year. Ashby Vining, the face of the franchise, secured the showman of the night. Now, we look at the standings, and again, this is why the Open is so interesting. You don't see this anywhere else in sports, people. This is a sport that plays until October, determining a playoff spot in April. Next week, we will see the top 4 teams in the Banana Ball Championship League going toe-to-toe in a tournament for a playoff spot. And all that matters this evening for the Coconuts is if they win, they are in. No better way to kick off your first headliner in franchise history than in style. The Coconuts ride a 2-game win streak into this contest. And now it's time to take a look at what's going down on the field. There's 100-foot water cannons and new entertainment galore, people. Welcome to the beach.
It's a fair ball. It's a fair ball. And they miss it. And they miss it. And she's running. And she's going to second. And it looks like it's going to be a close play at second. Oh, but it gets away from Jalen Vasquez. So Charleston is going. Give it up more. Give it up. Come on. And they miss it. It's going to be close at home. She's got to go. It's close. Can she get there? And she scores. Charleston Crocco gets it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to learn the rules of our game. The name of the game is Banana Ball, and in Banana Ball, we have 11 rules. Rule number 1, every inning counts. Win the inning, earn a point. How do you win an inning? By scoring more runs than the other team. If by the time we reach the final inning and the away team has accumulated more trick plays, they will earn the Banana Ball Equalizer. And the final inning is the most important inning because every run counts. Rule number 2, we have 9 innings or a 2-hour timer. Unless rule number 3,
Well, you hear CJ Kerwin, the on-field host, talking about the rules, but who better to teach you about the rules of banana ball than Jesse Cole?
The name of the game is banana ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points wins the game. If the away team has more trick plays going into the final inning, they will earn the equalizer point. And in the last inning of banana ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In banana ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the banana ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of banana ball.
He is a 3-time All-Star, a World Series champion. He is making his debut as the primetime coach for the Indianapolis Clouds. It's Ryan Howard! All right, we'll level this a little bit. Ryan is weighing in at a total of 235 pounds of pure muscle. And now, his opponent. Coming from the first base dugout, he is a 2-time All-Star, a 4-time Golden Glove winner, and a World Series champion. He's the Flying Hawaiian, the primetime coach of the Loco Beach Coconuts. It's Shane Victorino. Get on up here. Weigh it out. Weighing in at a total of 205 pounds of pure Loco Beach power. All right, gentlemen, it is time. In 3, 2, 1, go.
World Series teammates turned weigh-in competitors. The primetime coaches are together here in Charleston, South Carolina. Ryan Howard, Shane Victorino, voices in banana ball, and only one term feels right. When the lights are the brightest, it is prime time. And Rex Castillo had a chance to catch up with the two primetime coaches pregame. Let's give it a listen.
Prime time. That's what everybody knows in sports, right? That's where men become legends. Game becomes historic. You need guys who can perform in the highest pressure games, primetime games. Well, here in banana ball, we got two coaches that know all about primetime. Primetime coach Ryan Howard, primetime coach Shane Victorino. We'll start here. Coach Howard, they wanted a primetime guy as a primetime coach. Did they get it right with Ryan Howard?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we're here in the prime time. It's time for the big time. So that's when they go in and bring in the big piece. So That's what we're here for. We're going to have some fun tonight.
Big fella's not scared of big pressure, but on the other side, primetime coach Shane Victorino, talk about it. Banana Ball open on the line. You win, you're in. That's as big as it gets. Did they get the right guy for the job?
Well, hopefully. I mean, I'm going to bring that energy. I know one thing, when that 2-hour start, it's all about winning and putting ourselves in that position. So we're going to out there. We're going to have fun. It's our home opener. It's going to be crazy here in Loco Beach, and I'm ready to see what happens.
Hey, look, these two guys know all about primetime because they got a World Series championship between these guys. But, hey, you love playing with this guy. Any love today?
Oh, man, you know what? There's love for now. But, I mean, as soon as that first pitch goes down, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is.
Same for you, Coach?
Same here, man. It's game on, like we said.
Hey, look, brothers at one point, primetime rivals next. Guys, stick around. We have more Banana Ball action coming your way right after this.
The world has battled between order and chaos. For every sunny day, there is the roar of a hurricane. With every relaxing day at the beach, there is the sheer force of a tsunami. Nearly 200 years ago, America's pastime was established with a sense of order. For a time, it swept the globe. From Honolulu to Malibu, from Bombay to Monterey, the people came to see it in droves. Until tradition faded. The people wanted more, something new. Then came a sport that erupted like a volcano. A sport of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. A sport that is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 6,000 people here in Charleston, South Carolina, to get on your feet, hang loose, let loose, and go absolutely loco! Because this is the craziest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Time to meet your starting lineup for the Loco Beach Coconuts. In center field, Ben Pumps Parker. At third base, Dane Tofflin. In left field, Tanner Allen. First base, Jordan Brewer. The extra hitter, Aaron Osberg. Behind the plate, Ashby Fighting. The designated hitter, Monae Davis. At second base, Sal Giacomo. At shortstop, Peyton Chatagnier. Starting pitcher, Austin Krzyzewski. The Loco Beach Coconuts are led by head coach Mark Crocco, Andy Morales, and Anthony Marks.
In the first ever headliner for Loco Beach. We've got 100-foot water cannons, sprinklers, and slip and slides. Let's tune into the national anthem, and then it's go time.
With the singing of our national anthem, please welcome to the field, Grace Miller Moody.
But so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the palms bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
One more time for Grace Miller Moody. Right now,
Are you ready for the show? How else would we start a game at Loco Beach but in the Locoest way possible? It's a conga line immediately following the national anthem. Both teams making the seams of a baseball around the plate, and that means it's just about time to start the wave. If you're just joining us, it is the first ever headlining weekend for the Loco Beach Coconuts. Banana Ball is back. After a nearly 2-week hiatus, we get to play witness to the first ever matchup between the Loco Beach Coconuts and the Indianapolis Clowns. Let's take a look at the conga and what Loco Beach is bringing defensively to the table. As the home team, they've got Ashby Vining and Austin Krasminski as the battery in this opener. Gideon Ansel out in right has a very, very special arm. Ben Parker, the newest member of the Backflip Club, has done a couple in center, and really the storyline is that middle infield and Jordan Brewer. Between Peyton Chatanier, Sal Jacobo, and Jordan Brewer, that is over 50 of the team's 69 total trick plays. Loco Beach turns to Austin Krasminski for the biggest start of his banana ball career. A win, and they're dancing. And Coach Crocco decides to turn to number 22. There were 21 players selected in front of Austin Krasminski in the 2025 Banana Ball Player Draft. Krem, as he's known by his friends, colleagues, teammates, foes, and worst nightmares, made his last professional start right here at Joseph P. Riley Jr. Ballpark. He suffered an injury. It's been an emotional week for Krasminski, who is returning for the first time since that moment and looks to shut down Indianapolis, raining on their parade and getting the last laugh. This season, Krasminski's gone 9 innings, averaging just over 4 minutes per frame. He's allowed 13 hits to 4 strikeouts, but he's a guy who fills up the zone. Don't let those 6-ball-4 sprints fool ya. Krasminski is a guy who is poised to fill up the strike zone from start to finish. On the other side of things, we got to take a look at the Clowns lineup because it's lethal. It's the Northwest Arkansas natural turned Clown in the leadoff spot, Cowboy Joe Gray Jr., then the former big leaguer, are you kidding me, Jackie Bradley Jr., 361 batting average, went yard in Angel Stadium for the Clowns just a couple of weekends ago, and he's in the 2-hole for Eric Fox. Fox and Ryan Howard's crew. Bobby Leday rounds out the 3 due up in the first inning with the catcher Joe Lytle in the cleanup spot. This is a lineup that pound for pound can mash with the best of them. It is iron versus iron. Krizminski versus a Clowns lineup that simply hammers banana balls. They lead the entire BBCL in home runs and look to strike early and rain on the beach in tropical storm style. Krizminski's warm. The fans, over 6,000 of them, sold out crowd here in South Carolina. Look in as it is just about go time from the beach.
Time here at Loco Beach. In Banana Ball, we start the clock. But here at Loco Beach, we start the wave. On a 3-2-1 count, starting out in the right field. You see our players out there. We're gonna get those hands up and go all the way across this stadium. All right, in 3, 2, 1, start the wave. Get those hands going.
The wave makes its way around. The water cannons join, and the vibes are immaculate from Loco Beach. Austin Krizminski, Joe Gray Jr. The clock has started, and the first pitch in the first ever Coconuts headliner is on the way. It's a quick shot to Chatagnier. One hopper, shortstop, off platform throw. One hops, he's saved. Joe Gray Jr. hustles up the line for an infield single, and we are firmly underway.
When's our first hit? In one. Say what?
Beat him by a full step. Here comes JBJ. Left-handed stick. Long-time MLB player. Stares at a strike from Krizminski. Bradley Jr. has started as everyone expected, red hot. But now he's down 0-2, out in front of the changeup. Ray Jr. goes for second. It's a hit and run. Straight into the gap. Ben Parker dives, but he can't get there. Jackie Bradley Jr.'s got extra bases. Joe Gray Jr.'s in to score. It's a stand-up triple for JBJ. And the Clowns waste no time getting on the board in style. Both juniors pick up hits in very different ways. It gets the Clowns a run in the top of the first before Loco Beach can even find it out. Here's Bobby Leday. Shortstop fouled the first one off. Leday up and over the grandstand. Not ticketed for the seats. Instead, he'll find some asphalt in the parking lot. Grab ahead again. Can he capitalize? 0-2. This is over Leday's head. Krizminski looking for his first out. Turns to the fans. Again, they don't have a chance. It's over the steel roof. Modest lead for JBJ at third. Krem leaves it high, resetting the eye level. Those black mortars behind the plate, 8 of them. Fill with 3 gallons of water that shoot 100 feet into the air. Only to be seen at Loco Beach headliners. There's nothing else like it in sports. Krizminski looking for a reason to set him off early. Payoff pitch. Battled off and will do war again. Right back to the mound. Krizminski looks off Jackie Bradley Jr., goes between the legs. It's a trick play for the Coconuts pitcher. Austin Krizminski, looking like the veteran he is of the sport. And the wherewithal to stare down the MLB All-Star and then go between the legs and still get the speedy Bobby Leday at first. It was close, but the bang-bang play happened in time. And now here comes Joe Lytle and his curly mullet to the lefty's box. Brewer to the plate. JBJ is caught dead to the rights. Ashby Vining tags him on the heart. Jordan Brewer, the heads-up play to go home. Fielder's choice for out number 2. Allows Lytle over to first and brings up the 5-hole bat, Nico Holsizer. Holsizer, old school guy, opts not to wear batting gloves in the box. Flash the kid in to designated run at first base, and he's off to the races. Vining, quick cop, throw down to second is not in time. Malachi Mitchell doing what he does best. You don't get the nickname Flash without having some spurious speed. He's in safely at second with the lightning bolt helmet. Holsizer popped up behind the plate. High into the sky, it's lost up in the sun. Fans still yet to have a real opportunity for one. After the long strike, Krasminski's 2-1. Gets by Ashby Vining. Flash the kid easily advances to third. Holsizer opts to stay in the box. It's now a 3-1 count, so a ball 4 sprint would double the Clowns' lead here in the first inning. This is why Flash the kid's so dangerous. You've always got to keep an eye on him on the bases. He's just casually gone first to third in one plate appearance. 3-1. Misses up and in. It's a 2-run first frame for the Clowns. Holsizer thought about going for second, wisely thinks otherwise and holds up at first. But that plate appearance does its job and then some. 2-run first for the Clowns, who now bring up Correll Prime. Two-way player, slotted at first base today for Indianapolis. Former first-round pick of the Colorado Rockies. Fans on the right field side have a chance. No cigar. Bring a glove. Prime buckled up. 0-2. Spent time in the Rockies and Rangers organizations. Now here with the Clowns. He hits it off the mound and beyond, a diving shot. Tanye at short. It's a single for Prime. Clowns ripping the peel off the banana ball here. It brings up Chris Burgess.
Number 9, Chris Burgess.
Burgess, a guy who signed with the Orioles. Spent 3 years in their organization, making it all the way up to Double-A. Another new member of the Indianapolis Clowns was drafted in the 8th round of the Banana Ball player draft. He drills this to left. Tanner Allen, back of his jersey, showing it's off the base of the wall. Here comes Holsizer. In comes Prime. No, he's got to hold it third. The throw to second, not in time. It's an RBI double for Chris Burgess, the extra hitter. Makes it a 3-run first inning for the Clowns, who now have 2 in scoring position. And Eli Payton coming to the plate. Burgess stared at it all the way. Thought it was gone. Still does the job. Trio of runs for Indy. Speared foul. Payton nicks it back to Vining. This is a Rawlings Gold Glove runner-up award winner at third back in his collegiate days. Now looking to put the lumber to use. Played collegiate ball at UCLA. Just barely missed it foul. Tried to tightrope walk the line. 8 minutes and counting in this top of the first inning for Austin Krasminski. Can he get out of it? Fisted to left. Tanner Allen goes for it the conventional way and helps Krem out of the inning. But not before the Clowns scored 3 runs in the top of inning number 1. The Coconuts have been known to have comebacks up their sleeves all season long. Now they have to come back in the very first inning. Indianapolis, on the other hand, sends out a defense that will be defending the mound for Nick Wilson, who has been in the closer role all season. This is his first start for Indianapolis. He's got Joe Lytle behind the plate. The trick play leader, only one in double digits, is the shortstop Bobby Leday. And pregame, I caught up with Shane Victorino. He said, hey guys, it's a pretty easy strategy. Please don't hit the ball to center field. Let's test the corners. Maybe not the former MLB All-Star Jackie Bradley Jr., who's got 6 trick plays in center and has a signature move known as the Naruto run. So, Nick Wilson is going to expect these Coconuts to attack his corners. That's a lot easier said than done. Wilson, 1-for-1 in save opportunities this season, and Dawn's a 1-1 record, but that 1.59 ERA, electric in baseball, unbelievable in banana ball. 7 strikeouts to 1 ball, 4 sprint. He has been all that in a bag of chips for the Clowns in their inaugural season. On the other side of things, the Loco Beach Coconuts have been all that in 2 bag of chips at the plate. I mean, what more would you want at the beach than a bag of Ruffles? I don't know, for me, nothing. Maybe Ben Pumps Parker. He's the leadoff batter for Loco Beach. Him, Dane Tofflin, Tanner Allen, the 3 due up here in the bottom of the first. Got Jordan Brewer batting clean up in the 10-year pro, Eric Osberg in the 5-hole. Wilson's first pitch missed below Parker's knees. The biggest man in banana ball. Pumps it to right center. Nico Holsizer calls off JBJ in right, tips it behind his head, and Bradley Jr. is able to cover ground for the out. Trick play battle knotted at ones. JBJ stuck with that play. Trick play will officially be credited to Holsizer, but JBJ did all the work there. Here's Big Maple, the Canadian, Dane Tofflin. Broken bat, shatter shot into left. It dips down for a plunge and a single. Tofflin's been seeing the banana ball as well as anybody. And now we get some firewood to start a little bonfire on the beach. Ooh. That bat had a family, man. Tanner Allen quickly swings to the first one to him. It dips foul. Also worth noting, for Dane Tofflin, it is quickly the 100th hit in Loco Beach history. The team leads the league in hits, and Tanner Allen makes it 101. Dane Tofflin stalls at second base. TA does the same at first. That's now 12 more hits than second most in the league. This Loco Beach team has been hitting better than anybody. They're quickly 2 for 3 against one of the league's best arms in Nick Wilson. Bringing up the inning-tying run to the plate, Jordan Brewer, who's got some serious pop. Brewer, the former member of the Houston Astros organization. Big wave and miss. Brewer handcuffed, wise not to go around. Fans with a chance, first base side. No cigar. Dog with the blog, fans with a chance. Loco with the beach. Oh, because Loco had a beach. The breeze, back of the plate. Deuces go wild. 2 men on, 2-2 the count. We try it again. And Brewer stares at a called strike 3. Nick Wilson froze him. It's the first strikeout of the ball game. Goes for Indianapolis and brings up Eric Osberg. Osberg has been seeing the ball exceptionally well and now has to see Nick Wilson dance. Osberg's just been continually turning it on as the season's rolled by. In yesterday's coach pitch scrimmage between these two teams, he hit a home run. Swinging for the fences there.
We got it. They're coming now.
Osberg battles it back into the net. Big hack from Osberg. Now it's a chance for the fans on the left field side, but that one finds aluminum. Wilson working quickly. Gets it nubbed right back to him. He goes between the legs, and Correll Prime finishes things off at first. So the Indianapolis Clowns secure a point in the first inning after a trio of runs came in to score in the top half, and the defense kept things clean. It's a 2-1 trick play advantage for Indianapolis and a 1-0 lead. Rex Castillo's down on the field with Dane Toughlin, Mr. 100.
Hey, Dane, you just made some history right here. You had the 100th hit in Coconuts history. What is it about this team that you guys can see the ball so well?
You know, we just have the same approach, game in, game out. Doesn't matter who's on the mound. We're just trying to put balls in play and hit them hard, you know.
And last question for you. You guys have a chance to get a spot in that Banana Ball Open. How important is that for this team?
Obviously, I mean, that's at the top of the list. That's all we're trying to do right now, get a win, get in the open, and keep playing, you know.
Hey, look, he made some history right now. Maybe the Coconuts can make some more history at the end of this game. Dane,
Yes,
thanks
sir.
so much.
Thank
AJ, back to you.
Big Maple eats syrup for breakfast out of a bowl with a spoon. This is the 100th hit in Loco Beach history, and the season is oh so young. Gives us a chance to look at the hit totals this season. Coconuts lead the entire BBCL with 101. The Party Animals, whom they swept last weekend, in second with 89. That is the Bananas with 88 and the Tailgaters with 79. The top four in Banana Ball, but no one is good as the Coconuts at hitting the Banana Ball as it stands. Now it's up to their pitching staff and defense to hold the Clowns to 0. Krasminski's back out for a second inning of work. He's got 9, 10, and 1 due up this inning, starting with Dale Francis Jr., the designated hitter. Francis Jr. up there swinging. Right back to his own dugout. Big swing and miss. Krem able to evade the barrel. Pitcher's count, the 0-2. This is high again. That's kind of been the spot for Krasminski when he's been ahead in counts here in this game. Francis Jr., Splash Life Dale hitting 200. We're going to stay above the Mendoza line here. Roped foul. Was lost into the sunset. That right field side of the park has an ocean and marsh that are just out of our line of view, but man, you could smell it in the air. Graham messes with his motion. Misses inside. Deuce. Right through the right side of the infield. Antle thought about trying to get the runner at first, but never a chance. Francis Jr. cruises in safely with a leadoff single here in the second. It's a good time to remind you that Banana Ball always has a flair for the antic, and it's no different here. I actually had a conversation with Mr. DJ this morning, and he told me you should look deep in your heart for something that you really love. And when you do that, you're going to find that there's nothing more lovable than Loco Beach. 110 degrees and sunny. Prime pitching conditions for Austin Krasminski, who quickly fills the zone with the heater, strike one. Mr. DJ was a cool guy, by the way. Ate some scrambled eggs at the Waffle House up the street. Had a great conversation. Tanner Allen Tips it right back to himself for the second Coconuts trick play of the evening. Unfazed by the sun and shade, he wears those sunglasses strictly for drip as they hold his hair back, and his glove makes the first out of the inning. Joe Gray Jr. Jacobo calls off Brewer and makes the out himself for out number 2.
Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. tripled in his first time up. Now he gets a second plate appearance and as many innings. Ashby Vining doing a Michael Jackson impression behind the plate, and Bradley Jr. takes the first strike. JBJ getting the fans involved. No one comes down with it. Oh, 2. Chop to the first base side, it's foul. Brewer couldn't beat it to the line. That right side of the Coconuts infield has been special. Jacobo and Brewer shaded towards the first base bag. JBJ tried to give him a test, but just battles it backwards. Bradley Jr., another chance for the fans. Please bring a glove to the ballpark when you come to a banana ball game. Leather could have helped there. Minsky misses high. Bradley Jr., sure of an approach as anybody. Didn't have to think twice. Reaches to get to it. Brewer dove, couldn't get there. Jacobo between the legs, behind the back. The salamander gets the trick play, and Chris Minsky out of the inning. Loco Beach keeps the Clowns at bay. Oh man, you're a dirty dog, Sal Jacobo. Magical with the banana ball. Don't hit it to second base because you guarantee yourself you're going right back to the dugout, and a trick play is going to happen in favor of Loco Beach. Sigh of relief from Austin Chris Minsky, who covered the bag. Jacobo helped finish it out on his own, and we take another look at the 100th hit for Loco Beach. They lead the league now with 101 total. This lineup's coming back to the plate with a chance to walk off the inning and tie the ball game. Any run would win the second inning for Loco Beach. We see playing the hits, the league leaders in the hit column. 4 of them are right here in South Carolina. Dane Toughlin, Tanner Allen, Ben Parker, 3 Coconuts, all in the top 5 in hits. Jackie Bradley Jr., the lone clown on the leaderboard, also there with 14. This is a special group on both sides of the ball who have been hitting exceptionally well to start the 2026 tour. Ashby Vining, his last time up, nearly 2 weeks ago. A walk-off winner that swept the party animals. His signature wide stance in the righty's box. It's a quick foul ball. Vining over top of the bender. Able to poke it to left. Ashby Vining makes it 102 hits for Loco Beach this season and extends his on-base streak. This guy has gotten on base in every banana ball game he's ever appeared in. And you question why he's as cool as he is. I'll say it's the hair. No, it's the hit streak. No, it's the on-base streak. Ashby Vining's just him. And oh my goodness, here is her. Danae Benitez, signature walk-up. Let's see it, baby. And get ready for water cannons. with another signature walk-off that just knocked my socks off. She's up there swinging, right back into the beach chair and foul. 6th overall pick in the WPBL's first ever draft. First female in Loco Beach history to don the teal and orange. Can she get her first hit as a member of the Coconuts? Benitez down on strikes. But how about the walk-up? Fans loving it, and rightfully so. Had a couple of mermen, some water cannons, and great moves as always from Benitez. And here comes the salamander. He closed out the top of the inning with a beautiful trick play. Scrapes the sky foul right into the windshield of a 1998 Jeep with the doors off of it. Armani Henderson, the designated runner, in at first with the grass skirt. His legs represent the inning-winning run. Henderson's off to the races. And he's safe at second with the stolen base. Jacobo down on strikes. But now the inning-winning run is in scoring position for Peyton Chatagnier. 3rd round pick by Loco Beach in the 2025 player draft. Chatagnier bats 9th in the order. Shortstop, can tie the ball game with one stab. Stares at a strike. Good frame job from Lytle to steal that one. Hunter Ives behind the plate today. Helped out by Brett Bullard at first. Chris Walker's the second base umpire, with Blue Flame umpiring 3rd. Brian Burbage officiating left, and Brian Poteet, the right field judge. Chatagnier, slow roller foul. No, the Jeep is teal blue, guys. Come on. And it's awesome, by the way. 280,000 miles, I hear. Can hear the alarm going off from here. Ball gets by Joe Lytle. I think the Jeep alarm was getting to him a little bit. Maybe they shouldn't have hit the windshield, but it works for Armani Henderson and the Coconuts. He moves over to 3rd. It fills up the count, and it's decision time for both Wilson and Chatagnier. Give him something to hit. Could be a problem. Ball 4 sprint ends the inning, and it does. Armani Henderson is in to score face first. And the Loco Beach Coconuts have their first ever run and first ever point in their first ever headliner game. How else would you celebrate other than Surf's Up? I mean, how can I say I'm surprised? I'm not going to lie to you guys. The Coconuts just continue to pull off comebacks. They entered last weekend at 2-5. Then they came back against the Party Animals not once but twice and moved to 4-5. Now they come back against the Clowns already and tie the game 1-1. These are the BBCL standings. If Loco Beach wins tonight, they are the second team to get an X by their name on their graphic. And if you know anything about the beach, X marks the spot, and in this case, it marks a spot in the Banana Ball Championship League's first ever open, with a chance to secure a playoff spot in April. It's a 1-1 ball game through 2. Austin Krizminski's back out on the mound. Cram, how you feeling? Yeah, we can. Austin, I want to know, what are the emotions like coming back to this ballpark?
I'm just trying to get a different result this time. field healthy versus last time. So I'm really excited to be here. We had a tough little first inning, but we locked back in the second, and I'm about to try to throw up another 0 right here.
Hey, absolutely. Great job keeping the guys off the board in the second. Now you got Bobby Leday at the plate. What can you tell me about number 7?
Oh, I've heard nothing but great things. This kid is, I think he was a top 3 rounder. Oh, he wanted it.
He wanted to go fishing. I saw it in his eyes.
He wanted it. Yep.
Roll him over.
All right.
Crem, I want you to go to the fastball up and in here.
Up and in?
Scare him a little bit.
I don't know, dude. Ashby says something else.
All right, go with Ashby. He knows more than me.
Hey, look at that.
Or does he? It plays.
Come on.
Can Toughlin close it
catch.
out?
No.
Oh.
Hey, are you all right?
Whoa. Big Maple taking a big timber.
Camera lady got in the way.
Hey, those people are essential to this whole thing, all right?
You know what? Next time, I'm going to run after that one. I'm going to go full speed right into it.
All right, Crem, I would like, first of all, you can finish off Leday.
I need to. We need that song to come on.
Yes.
I want this theme song playing.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do that right here. Yep. Oh, you asked for up and in. I tried.
Oh, that's okay. Austin.
A little bit over the middle.
I know it's not the most fun topic, but can you kind of walk me through what happened the last time you were here and how you've grown since then?
Yeah, so the last time I was here was my first outing for Myrtle Beach Pelicans. And had to pitch 2 1/3. I did well. I had 2 outs. And hold on a second.
Runner goes for second. Vining's throw,
Hello?
not in time.
Really? No.
That wasn't low. Well, they called it low.
All right, let me get a strike right here, and I'm going to finish this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, these wires are. It's fine, I don't get. Yeah. Oh, Joe!
Nice
Joe!
throw.
All right, we got to keep this guy off him. I haven't had a strikeout in so long.
Let's change it here. Make him grab a chair.
I forgot what the count was. That was dumb. Now I got 3-2 on him. Such a good hitter.
Shot to left. Tanner Allen on the run. Brings it in. But Bobby Leday scores with ease.
Oh, you gotta, in this, you gotta hold runners on. That's the #1 thing here in banana ball, and I did a bad job right there. That is unacceptable. Oh.
All right, base is empty behind you now. How does that make things a little more smooth sailing?
A lot easier. But anyways, I threw a fastball. I don't remember what the count was, but I said I'm going to throw it as hard as I can. I don't care where it goes. Guy hits it to right field. I get the out. Good start. Walk off the field, I'm happy my first outing was successful. And as soon as I stepped over that line, I'm not kidding, my entire arm was in pure pain. I couldn't open up a door. I didn't know what happened. Turns out I ended up having a forearm strain. And when I went to go rehab it, I ended up tearing my UCL, and I thought my whole world was coming to an end.
Wow. Austin, if you could go back and tell yourself one thing when that happened, what would it be?
Everything's going to be okay. You know, I wear my heart on the sleeve sometimes, and you know, I got to always remember myself that there's a lot more to life.
Toughlin between the legs,
yes!
And they help you out, Austin.
Good.
What's it like having a defense like that behind you?
You know, I love this team so much. They're such great dudes. They're great ball players. They have the most fun. Our vibe's crazy. I got to pitch a little bit better, and let's get this win.
See, if I could go back and tell you anything on that day, it would be, hey, you're playing for a Loco Beach Coconuts team. You'd say, who are they?
That's right. Ah-ha-ha. Oh, I cannot get that over the plate right now. I got to speed up. Clock's ticking.
What's it like juggling that mental clock in banana ball while having to throw strikes?
You know, it's really difficult. I honestly think banana ball is harder than pro ball. You're facing these guys nonstop. Time limit. I'm talking to you right now, so.
Couldn't appreciate you doing that more, by the way. This is something you definitely won't see anywhere else. A pitcher mic'd up while he's throwing.
A lot harder than it looks.
Prime on the ground.
Be there.
Chatagnier dives. The throw to first, just barely not in time. Correll Prime using every bit of that tall frame to speed down the line, and here comes Flash the Kid. You got to keep an eye on him, Kreb.
They're hitting it where we're not. You know?
Yeah.
That's the hard thing. Because I need to start looking back here. Okay, Austin, come on.
Oh, he's got a big lead, dude. Oh, I like that move. That was close. He's going. Come on, Ashby. Oh, sprinklers going off in the outfield. Flash the Kid races for a second stolen base in this game.
I was really quick to the plate right there to think that he might be stealing. I thought we had it. I was just going to walk right off the field.
I thought we had it too.
You know?
It's tough when you really can't teach speed like he's got. See the sprinklers, you're not going to find that anywhere else but a Coconuts headliner. Nice. Nice. Krem messes with the cadence. Able to pop him up. Jacobo, tip drill. Chatagnier closes it out. Austin, thank you so much for sharing some time and being vulnerable with us.
I appreciate that. I'll get runs. It's a lot harder than it looks.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we get to celebrate the Green family. Kelly and Tim are an active duty military family who've been fostering for the last 7 years. To make an even bigger impact, Kelly has a blog and has been inspiring millions of people through social media to make a difference and get involved in the foster care community. While we can't share this very special moment with First Sergeant Tim Green, as he is currently deployed and serving our country, the Greens have been serving your community every day and have welcomed nearly 130 children and teens into their home. Fans, please join me in celebrating this incredible family for making a difference right here in your community.
Just phenomenal stuff. The Green family welcoming in over 130 children and teens into their home, making an impact with the blog and a social media presence right here in the Charleston, South Carolina community. The one thing that stays consistent across all 16 shows and headliners is Bananas Foster, and rightfully so. Fans on their feet in appreciation and support of the Green family. If you'd like to help or get involved with Bananas Foster in any way, you can text BUNCH to 50155 and support Bananas Foster. Thank you so much to Chrissy and the Green family. Nick Wilson back out for a third inning of work. His bats generated 1 run against Austin Krasminski, who was mic'd up in the top of the inning. Gideon Antle, Ben Parker, and Dane Toughlin. 10-1-2 in the order due up for Loco Beach. It starts off with Gideon Antle, who in that 10 spot really functions as a second leadoff guy for Coach Crocco's crew. The Ant-Man hit the first home run in Loco Beach history. He's hitting just under 400. He has been unstoppable both at the plate and in the field. A creative trick player and hammering power at the dish. You see why this will mean extra bases. Gideon Antle, giddy up, my friend. He sprints into second base on his feet. Inning tying run into scoring position. The Locoist man at Loco Beach just continues to play crazy well at the beach. And Ben Pumps Parker represents the inning-winning run at the dish. Still looking for his first home run. Coconuts hitting coach Anthony Marks told me he predicts Ben Parker will hit 2 of them this weekend. Can he get halfway there here? No need to swing at one in the dirt. Good take. It's a 1-1 spot. High fly ball should be playable in right center for Holsizer. Brings it in. Antle holds up at second. It's a fly out to right. That retires one and brings up Dane Toughlin. Toughlin, 1 for 1 today. The squad's 100th hit in their young history. Antle's got good speed at second. Ball four sprint would nearly surely score him. What's Peter Claudia doing? Why ball four sprint it when you can shoot one into right? Gideon Antle's not stopping at third. There will be a play at the plate. He's got to get down, and he is dead to rights. My goodness. Nico Holsizer with the water cannon. Wow. Antle can run, but Holsizer can fire. My goodness. What a throw to hold on to the Clowns' lead in the inning. Henderson takes over at first for Toughlin, who's now 2 for 2. And here's Fisher Polydorov singing his way to the mound.
And then it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, Fisher Polydorov, aka Old Knuckles.
Old Knuckles is going to take over for Nick Wilson here in an old-style Letterman jacket that he's going to ditch, an old-style cap, and infinity dawned on the back of his jersey. The knuckleballer will face the former, I mean, this is just a wild statement. Old Knuckles is going to face a former SEC and National Player of the Year who won in Omaha in Tanner Allen. Oh, I love banana ball. Allen all smiles. Watches the knuckler miss outside. TA's up there taking all the way. Trying to make sure Polydorov can prove he can find the zone with that signature pitch. Instead, Allen grounds it to second. Nifty play to Prime. It goes from Vasquez to Carell for out 3 and a Clowns point. It's a 2-1 Indianapolis lead. Polydorov comes in and closes the door. Let's send it down to the field before we're back with more gameplay.
Now down to the field with Sitting on Saturn.
Gosh, those guys rock. Sitting on Saturn, you make me want to fly. Here comes dual threat Brett. He can hit, he can pitch. He's going to be doing the latter here. 1-0 the record on the hill for the guy whose glasses help him see the future. Eli Payton, shot in the right. It lands in no man's land, just in front of Gideon Antle. The Clowns continue to rip it well. The leadoff single for Payton keeps the line moving for Dale Francis Jr. Big looping curveball makes it from 12 to 6 on the clock. Francis Jr. very familiar with Coconuts skipper Mark Crocco. Francis hit over 400 in both of his years at Erskine. Starting his collegiate career at Alabama State University. The 10th round pick for the Indianapolis Clowns. Fills up the count. Breaking ball that just couldn't nick the outer edge of Hunter Ives' strike zone. Carson misses low. It's a ball four sprint. Eli Payton, the lead runner, holds up in third, and there's runners on the corners with nobody away following a Dale Francis Jr. ball four sprint. So here is Jalen Vasquez. Attended high school in North Charleston, South Carolina. This is a true homecoming man. Started his collegiate playing career at the University of South Carolina. Well, the Coconuts had enough of the Poetics. Still a good team plate appearance. It brings in a run. It's a sac fly for Vasquez. That helps Carson to his first out, a trade that both sides would likely take there. Clowns continue to score, and now they get to celebrate by jujuing on that beat. Bring me back to 2K16. Ugh. Hey. Okay.
Oh, you walked over to the truck?
There's definitely some really bad videos on the internet of me somewhere out there.
What did he say?
Doing juju on that beat. I'm going to trust YouTube chat that you're not going to go and search for those, because they're definitely out there somewhere. But man, wasn't 2016 a great time? How was this 10 years ago? It's bringing me right into the time machine. Indianapolis Clowns, a franchise revived. Bringing back a signature dance of the 2010s. Scoring a run and flipping the lineup over for Joe Gray Jr. Take strike one. Carson, trio of balls to a strike. It's another ball four sprint. Gets by Ashby Vining, and that means trouble. Dale Francis Jr. is going to score easily. It's a three-base ball four sprint for Joe Gray Jr. Still just the one out. Brett Carson looking to find the zone. I'm looking to find my old juju on that beat video. JGJ followed by JBJ. Bradley Jr. tripled back in the first. Aggressive approach, but it's foul. Chin music. Buzzes the former MLB All-Stars tower. Bradley Jr. takes advantage of the infield, playing in. Jacobo slaps the dirt in frustration. It got by the second baseman and brings in yet another Clowns run. It's a 3-0 lead in the top of the fourth. If you score more runs than your opponent, you secure the point. That's how the Clowns lead it 2-1. That left column, oh so important. And so is this swing. Kiss it goodbye. Bobby Leday. A two-run shot, and the Indianapolis Clowns have torn it open. Jump around. Bobby Leday left no doubt to left field. It's a 5-run inning for Indianapolis. Rowing the boat all the way to the plate.
Hey guys, here with Bobby Leday. What was it about that pitch and this momentum that has you guys so hot at the plate?
We just got to be locked in, that's all. That's all it is. That's all I got for you.
Stays locked in, and they got more game to play. Bobby, thank you so much. AJ, back to you.
Another day in the office for Bobby Leday. That's all it is from him. 5 runs in the 4th, still only 1 out for Brett Carson and company. Here's Joe Lytle looking to get in on the plate party where everyone's been feasting. Ryan Howard smiling ear to ear. Shane Victorino in the background can't say the same. It's another ball 4 sprint from Brett Carson. And a 2-bagger at that for Joe Lytle, who hustled all the way in. It's winning in for the Coconuts, but Joe Lytle got way too aggressive on the bases and just got himself out. It's a 5-run 4th, but Lytle just handed Brett Carson his 2nd out in what can only be described as a little league mistake. I'd love to see that again, yeah. I don't know the decision there. Don't know if he thought Brett Carson didn't have the ball, but regardless, we're now in an 0-1 spot after Holsizer spit on a strike. Carson just looking to get out of the nightmare inning. That'll help. Juices go wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. We've got just over an hour remaining in the Coconuts' first headliner contest. Winning in. Easier said than done, but Loco Beach controls their own path to the open. Trying to punch their ticket. Can the fans help them out? No. Carson tries to pay off again. Another one foul. Oh my goodness. How did that one find the same teal Jeep with 280,000 miles on it? The alarm, it's in my ears, it hurts. Control room, can we mute that? No? Okay. Another ball 4 sprint. Holsizer holds up at first. It's his 11th sprint this year, tied for the most in the league with Kmart of the Texas Tailgaters. Here comes Primetime. Got 2 Primetime coaches, 1 Primetime player. It's Correll Prime. 2 for 2 already tonight with a pair of base knocks. Prime, broken bat, left field. Tanner Allen sprints in and overruns it. It's off his leather. Prime's into first safely. Holsizer on the opposite corner. There's now 2 ducks on the pond. And the blow-up inning continues for Loco Beach. They just can't buy an out right now. Chris Burgess takes inside. Brett Carson hit him. Really laboring out there on the mound. Coach Crocco is getting an arm warm out of that right field bullpen. You know, this is why I bring binoculars. See if I can get an eye on who that is out there. Looks like Blake Benson getting warm out and right. One-one. Battled off. Carson again a strike away from getting out of the inning. Roped into right, getting an Antle. Speeds over, and it's over his head as well. My goodness. It clears the bases. But Ashby Vining in a standoff at the plate. He sits on it and tags out Burgess. It's a 7-run inning for the Clowns, who just absolutely tore it open. And we head to the middle of the fourth for Hey Baby.
Banana ball tradition, so I need everyone on your feet. All 6,000 fans everywhere on your feet. Because we're going to do the biggest Hey Baby Charleston's ever seen. So does everyone get your hands up in the air? Here we go. Follow along. Clap those hands. Oh, you guys look good. Now get those arms waving.
Baby. The Clowns, 7 runs in the top of the 4th inning, highlighted by Bobby Leday's screamer to left field. Never a doubt. Perfect, perfect. Kiss it goodbye. Got it right into the corner and lost into the green trees. Practically insurmountable for the Coconuts. You never want to say never for this comeback kid mentality. But 7 runs in the top of the inning, that makes this quite the insurance policy for the only left-handed pitcher on the entire Indianapolis Clown staff, Daniel Foster. Gets to pitch with plenty of prowess and ease, knowing that he's got a large lead to work with. The only southpaw starts against a righty, Jordan Brewer. Aquaman spits on it, making it a 2-1 count. Spun foul. Brewer thought about going around. Blue Flame says he did. Strikeout for Foster. Get another look at it. Oh, that's close. Brewer thought he held up, but in the grand scheme of things, with a 7-run advantage for the Clowns, don't think that'll be the difference maker. Eric Osberg giving the fans an opportunity. Third base side, no. Hops off his seat back and down into the lower level. Osberg fishes it into right. Down between Bradley Jr. and Holsizer. Osberg's got himself a single. He's seeing the banana ball exceptionally well, making it rain over at first. Ashby Vining's 1 for 1 today, singled to left in his first time up. The two catchers hit back-to-back in the order. Vining just looks to keep the line moving. On the other hand, a ground ball can end the inning for Foster and the Clowns. (3-0) to Vining. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 o'clock somewhere. Foster gets some help from Lytle to steal a strike. 3-1 into center. Back of Jackie Bradley Jr.'s jersey showing, never a chance to get to it. And one hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Vining's into second. Osberg went in to score, but he's going to have to go back to third base because that one hopped over the wall and off the batter's eye. Ashby Vining halfway to the cycle. Singled in his first time up. A ground rule double, his second chance. And now with 2 in scoring position, for the first time in the series, we see J.D. Urso. Urso comes from one of the most prominent baseball families in the country. He's got serious pop and a patient approach at the dish. The Coconuts have just had a luxury of riches, an embarrassment of them. Urso has really earned an opportunity to start in this league. And he takes advantage of his first chance at the plate in this series. Got nicked on the front ankle, and it loads up the bases for Sal Jacobo. Again, never say never with these comeback Coconuts. But this could do it. Nope, Leday's just going to go across the infield the easy way. It's a sacrifice ground ball that brings in Eric Osberg and secures the Clowns their second out. Chatagnier to the plate. It's a 7-1 advantage for the Clowns, who are an out away from making it a 3-1 ball game. Chatagnier, another opportunity for the fans. Bring a glove. Fresh bat for Peyton. No more strikes to play around with for the Coconut shortstop. Chatagnier hammers it foul. Beautiful sunset here in Charleston, South Carolina. They've already been such great hosts. And Chatagnier stares at strike 3. Daniel Foster, a 2 punch-out inning. And the Clowns secure a 3rd point. We're through 4 innings. Everyone's involved to point. It's an Indianapolis 3-1 lead over Loco Beach, and we're ripping a world's fastest inning. It is Blake Benson coming into the game. Alluded to it earlier. He was warming up in the bullpen. The entertainment player now taking the mound for Loco Beach. Has to wait a second to warm up because Ashby Vining's got to get that catcher's gear on in world's fastest style. Bad Benny, as they call him, is yet to give up an earned run through 4 1/3 this season. He's got his arm signed by the fans from the pregame plaza party and banana ball backstage experience. With his fiance in attendance, a guy who delivers from an extremely unique arm slot. A lefty. Oh my goodness, just dropped one in at 48 miles an hour for strike 2. Just silly stuff. Now he's hitting a handstand. The pitch. This is high and outside. Benson pops him up. Are we going to see a backflip from Parker? He's underneath it. Instead, he pops it over his own head. It's a trick play missed for Ben Parker that allows Dale Francis Jr. into second base. It's been that kind of night to this point for both sides. Just took a weird hop off of his leather. Puts a runner in scoring position. Now for the first time, we see Kirkland Banks at the plate. He's taking over for Jalen Vasquez. So interesting to see how the confidence on the mound can change with a single play behind you. Benson looked to be wheeling and dealing. Now he issues a 4-pitch ball 4 sprint. Dale Francis Jr. is in to score, and it's 2 bags for Kirkland Banks in his first plate appearance of the night. Offensive onslaught from Indianapolis. The lineup turns over for Joe Gray Jr., the Cowboy. Bunting, throw down to third. It's another stolen base for the Clowns. They've been running rampant. Joe Gray Jr., a 7-year minor leaguer. Reaches out of the zone. Bad Benny fooled him. Not scared of that experience in pro ball. Benson just attacked him for his first out on his own accord. Now JBJ's up again. Missed above his belt. Bradley Jr. takes a called strike. Keep an eye on those doors, because Jackie Bradley Jr. is going to blow him right off. JBJ, a 2-run home run. And he Naruto runs all the way in. Jump around, Jackie Bradley Jr. It's another home run for the MLB All-Star turned banana ball phenom. Wow, the Indianapolis Clowns have made a guy like myself, who since kindergarten has been being told he talks too much, run out of words. Backflip pitch, the words are back and it hits him in the back. What is going on? Indianapolis has some voodoo magic, because this team is unstoppable at the plate. The day hit, he goes to first. Joe Lytle's up again. Wow. I mean, wow. The Indianapolis Clowns have come to play and then some under the lights. Ryan Howard in his debut as the primetime coach has his boys swinging. Blake Benson hadn't given up an earned run this season. And now after JBJ's screamer, it's a line drive to left that's down for a base hit. Joe Lytle gets his first knock. 2 men on. And here come the doors. JBJ blew him down. And now let's see who gets to walk through him. It's signature walk-up time. Flash the Kid flashes his acrobatic and singing abilities. Not every day you see a signature walk-up for a designated runner, but he warrants it. He's already stolen 2 bases in this game. His offense continues to give him reasons to take over on the path. And now with 2 on, Nico Holsizer fouls it off into the lights. Blake Benson, the doctor, is ordering a ground ball. Takes a chance to reset. Under 50 minutes to play, we're still in the top of the 5th. This Clowns offense has been doing it all season long. They've had a couple games that haven't gone the full 9. But that'll help the pace of play. Blake Benson forces Holsizer to grab a chair. It's Benny's second strikeout of his outing. And with 2 down, after the curveball dipped below the zone, here comes Correll Prime. Checked his swing, still made contact. Excusez-moi. 0-1 count. Prime, just foul. To the over 3,500 in the YouTube chat, I'm AJ Switek saying thank you so much for opting to spend your Friday evening here with myself, the Coconuts and Clowns in Charleston, South Carolina. Benny says the same. Correll Prime out into right. Gideon Antle grabs it on a line for out number 3. Not before the Clowns have yet another multi-run inning. YouTube chat, we love you guys. We're going to need you to go loco. Need that energy for the comeback Coconuts to come back to the stage. It's another pitching change for the Clowns, who again have quite the insurance policy on the bump. So great to have Banana Ball back.
2 Space Rangers who will run from center field to second base and pick up something very valuable. What are you picking up?
And with Banana Ball being back, it means we've also got Brandon and Jarius, the host of the Clowns, back.
And as the heroes they are, they're going to carry these mamas all the way home. The first one to get there will win, and we'll be taking that mama on a date. And I like to call this one To Infinity and Your Mom. Gentlemen, are you ready? On your mark. Get set, go! They're out to a fast start. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Oh, he wants it. He wants it. Let's go. Pick up that mama. Pick up that mama. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You don't want to take on the day. Come on. You don't want to take on it. Come on. And the day goes to this space right there.
You know, you hear about astronauts going around the moon. I've got my eyes on these astronauts because one just earned a date with the other one's mom. That was To Infinity and Your Mom. YouTube chat, how's it going? I'll tell you what, I may be solo in the booth, but with you guys over 3,000 in my heart, oh man, it feels so full. All my friends out there, every last one of you, we've got a lot of love for you at Loco Beach. We're gonna honor them, we're gonna serve you, and we're gonna play witness to Vinny Santarciero on the hill. 21 the ERA, 7.38 the minutes per inning. It has not been an ideal start to his Clowns campaign, but Santarciero gets the perfect start to his day with a called strike. Make it 0-2 now to Gideon Antle. Doubled in his last time up. It's 10-1-2 due up for Loco Beach. Antle, foul. Loop down on the grass. Oh, 2 again. That was a safety swing. Gideon Antle saw his life flash. Got him to go around. Vinny Santarciero rocks him to sleep. To strike out for the first down of the bottom of the 5th. And a filthy one at that. Then pumps Parker, starts in the same way Gideon Antle did, staring at strike 1. Clowns in the driver's seat to make it a 4-1 ball game. As the visiting team, they also have the equalizer point in play. Not the start Loco Beach was looking for, with a chance to punch their ticket to the Open. Does Parker have a trick up his sleeve? Well, probably not, because he has a sleeveless jersey on. But maybe he's got a trick somewhere in those gnarly biceps. Oh, and then they hit him on the bicep. I bet you he didn't feel that. All the spinach he eats, how naturally large Ben Parker is. I just felt like a pillow fight. Here comes Big Maple. Third baseman for the Coconuts. Perfect 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Right on right matchup between him and Santarciero. Good job to get in a hitter-friendly look. Dane Tofflin's got to see something he really likes to swing here. An inning already down by 3. Speedy Ben Parker at first. Santarciero just looks to locate and can't. It's a delayed ball for a sprint call that'll advance Ben Parker from first to third. Dane Tofflin holds up at first, and with 1 down, there's runners on the corners, and the inning-tying run, Tanner Allen's coming to the plate. TA's already homered twice this season. Former National Player of the Year at Mississippi State. Left-handed bat, the quarterback tile, and the style of a maniac. Don't call it Loco Beach for no reason. You've got to be some type of way to make it here. This one's still going back at the track, at the wall. Jackie Bradley Jr. scoops it out of the sky for out 2. It's a deep sac fly to the furthest part of the park that scores Ben Parker, but retires the second out for Santarciero in the Clowns defense.
This young lady here really
Who's coming to pitch?
Of all of America.
Oh my
biggest
goodness.
young phenoms in the game.
Becoming a household name for baseball fans.
What a special moment.
Undeniably talented.
It's time for Monae Davis's debut as an Indianapolis Clown. Are you kidding? This is Banana Ball.
Not many people can strike out every single batter that comes to the plate.
The 10th overall pick in the Women's Pro Baseball League draft.
She is the first Little League player ever to be featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Monae Davis.
Welcome back, Monae Davis.
I mean, what a legend. Monae Davis. The first girl to win and throw a shutout in Little League World Series history. Took the world by storm in the 2010s. Cover of Sports Illustrated. Complete game in the LLWS. Made history, and now she's back for more. Monae Davis, who is signed literally this week, is already here to make an impact. First pitch to Jordan Brewer, misses down and away. Davis can secure a Clowns point with an out. Brewer rolls it over to the left side. Peyton's got it. The throw over to Prime is in time. Monae Davis comes in and kicks the door down. History for Monae. 1 batter faced, 1 out for Davis in her Clowns debut. She wastes
no time to get it out, and she's joined by Rex Castillo.
It didn't take long. What an impression, Monae Davis. You finally have the uniform on. What does it feel like to be part of this right now?
Thank you. It feels great. I mean, I have the support of my teammates. I have the support of everyone in this organization. I'm excited to get back out there. I had so much fun. I got to throw my change up, my splitter, so I feel good.
And what are you looking forward to most in this season, this Banana Ball season? Now you're here full time.
Just to inspire other girls, to let them know, you know, you can do this. You know, there's girls on every single team that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
She's a trailblazer here in Banana Ball, and guess what? You're going to hear more from Monae tomorrow when she's up in the booth with our guy AJ. AJ, back to you.
A trailblazer and an inspiration. I cannot wait to be joined by Monae Davis in the booth tomorrow. She came in and immediately did what was promised to be done. Monae Davis, a quick out and a quick clowns point secured in her debut. Welcome to Indianapolis, Monae Davis. History made. She gets it out and a point for the Clowns, who lead it 4-1 and have had everything going their way. What a moment. Gotta take a moment to gather myself. Tough to do that when Blake Benson's just shape-shifting on the mound. 1-2 spot. This will be a tough play for Toughlin. He charges, throws, and gets him in time. Chris Burgess down on a 5-3 putout. And there's one away in the top of the 6th for Blake Benson on company. A nice play from third. Speaking of friends in the booth, it doesn't feel right to keep secrets from my friends, and I think the YouTube chat might be excited about this one. For the entirety of the 7th inning, Shane Victorino is going to be the analyst, and Ryan Howard's going to be our sideline reporter. Yeah, that's right. World Series teammates and champions are going to be joining just silly old me to talk some Banana Ball. So stick around for that. We'll get Monae Davis in the booth tomorrow. And we'll get another Blake Benson strikeout in the meantime. Eli Payton back to the dugout. Bad Benny, a bad man. His 3rd K of the night. And there's quickly 2 away with the bases empty. And Dale Francis Jr. headed to the plate. One of 3 juniors in the Clown starting lineup. Ahead 1-0 in the count. It's a quick inning to this point for Benson, still sub 2. Benson slipped a bit. Now the 2-1. Francis Jr. on the ground to Jacobo. He goes between the legs, tries another dribble. Got a little too fancy. It's a rare trick play missed for Sal Jacobo, who says that one's on me. Many runs come in to score in this inning. They won't be earned against Blake Benson. That's one the Coconuts would like to have back. Banks, high into the air. Fans have a chance. No one comes down with it. Kirkland Banks took advantage of his first opportunity at the plate. I was in a 1-1 look with 2 away. For those just joining us, the Indianapolis Clowns went up 1-0. Coconuts tied it at 1-1, but from there, this Clowns offense has been unstoppable, nothing short of it. Benson's trying to bring him to a screeching halt with deuces wild. Shatters into the right side and between Brewer and Jacobo for a single. Kirkland Banks on for a 2nd time in as many innings. Clowns continuing to rake. And it turns the lineup over for Joe Gray Jr. Benson drops it in for a strike. Cowboy Joe. Ripped through the 6-5 hole.
Francis Jr.'s being signaled in to score. Toughlin cuts it off. The throw to third. Got him in time. There are no runs that are going to count. We may have to have a review here because actually 3 umpires are all signaling different things right now on the field. It's a bang-bang play. It's a matter of if this tag was made before the run came in to score. The tag is clearly in time. But was it before the run came in to score? Yes, they'll say it was. There's no review. The Coconuts heads-up play from Dane Toughlin, 10 million IQ, keep the Clowns off the board in the top of the 6th and bring their bats up with a chance to cut the lead in half. Here's Eric Osberg going toe-to-toe with Clark Gilmore. And that's quite the get-up. I don't think that's a baseball uniform, Clark Gilmore. I guess I'll let it slide. This is banana ball. Let's have some fun. Behind the plate, Joe Lytle running out of real estate, can do nothing but watch, and the fans fumbling. Bring a glove! Oh man, I'm having too much fun by myself. I talk to myself like this every day. Eric Osberg's gotten sick of it. We're roommates this week. Nice trick play over at third from Eli Payton. He'll come back to the room and I'll just be chatting all by myself. With 1 away, it's Ashby Vining's turn. Uh-oh, Clark Gilmore. You don't dress for the disco to not have the groove. Woo! Oh man, no disco ball, all the vibes. Clark Gilmore, a funky man. Please don't stop the music. Let's just do this all night. Oh, and he hits Ashby Vining. And Ashby Fink runs out to the mound. I love it. I love it. Here's J.D. Urso. Winning run on, it's Armani Henderson. He's taken over for Ashby Vining on the bases as the designated runner. Urso, swing and a miss. Coconuts currently ahead in the trick play column 5-4. That's worth keeping track of because with the Clowns being the road team, if they have more trick plays than Loco Beach, they can add to an already staggering lead. This could be it for the inning. No, Armani Henderson able to get into second base in time. There's now 2 away, but a good hustle from Henderson keeps the inning alive for Sal Jacobo. He'd love to get some get back after missing the trick play in the top of the inning with no harm, no foul. Jacobo's such a competitor. But he's going to give the Clowns an opportunity to tie the trick play battle here. No. It scrapes off the net and foul ground. Long strike makes it no 1 count. Jacobo up the middle. It's stopped by Banks, but there's no play to be had. Jacobo moves Henderson to third. That's the inning-winning run. And for the second time tonight, Peyton Chatagner's got a chance to win an inning. Henderson dancing on the bases. Chatagner back to his native position. Lede loses his footing, and Armani Henderson is in to score. It's exactly what the Coconuts needed. Wow! A routine play turns point for Loco Beach. My goodness, it's a 4-2 ball game on this mishap from Bobby Lede.
and Shane Victorino. Come on in, come on in. Let me give you a headset. I think you've got the magic. He's bringing it for us. Shane, what was that?
That was a stealing of the point right there. We needed that. We needed that.
Wow.
I'm huffing and puffing, making my way up here.
Well, we've got the World Series champion alongside. Shane, let's take a look at this camera. It's a great time to tell everyone at home that we have an official partnership at Loco Beach. It's Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and I wouldn't want it any other way, personally.
Tropical is my favorite at Tropical Smoothie.
That's your favorite. All right, top of the 7th, Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate. Shane, he's a double away from the cycle. Tanner Allen, back. It's over his head and over the wall. It's a cycle for Jackie Bradley Jr. Wow! The MLB All-Star turned Banana Ball legend hits for the cycle. Shane Victorino, what say you?
Wow! Don't make it look so easy. Wow! That's unbelievable.
Wow!
Is that the second of the season?
Yes.
Right? KJ was the first.
KJ was the
Unfortunately,
first.
against us again.
Oh.
Well, we got to stop this. No.
Jackie Bradley Jr. just hit for the cycle for the Clowns. Now Zach Smith has Jordan Brewer helping the routine weight for out 1. Shane, what's it been like now coaching against your former 7-year teammate, Ryan Howard?
It's been amazing. It's been fun. You know, like we said, when the game started, it's all about, you know, wins and losses. But other than that, there's a lot of brotherly love, and he's one of my big bros.
That's amazing. What was the travel in like for you?
It was great. I came in from Vegas yesterday. It was a nice little short trip. I don't have to make the long voyage from Hawaii, but it's been great. It's been awesome to be with the guys, and here we are for our home opener.
Shane, I've got the YouTube chat pulled up right here, and I know you're an avid golfer. There's a few people wondering who you've got winning the Masters.
Man, you know what? Rory looks like he's sailing along, but, you know, let's see if one of these guys can ruffle his feathers a little bit. But, you know, he looks like he's in cruise control. And, you know, as everybody says, the Masters is one of those tournaments where you have to be polished in all aspects of your game. So,
Coconuts looking to polish up their game a bit here. Clowns have been just mashing. And I think we've got Ryan Howard down on the field with the mic right now. Ball 4 sprint. His guys are getting it done. Ryan, you got us down there?
I got you down there. I'm working down here.
Coaching third base on the stick mic. This is unbelievable. I'm going to let you guys just take it away. Ryan, what's it like your first time here coaching a banana ball game?
Man, this is outstanding. I mean, it's been so much fun. I'm having a great time down here. And the squad is out here. We're doing what we're supposed to do.
Man, you got them running all over the place. I know you didn't run like that when you were on the bases. What's going on tonight?
Hey, man, you know what? My thing was, you know what? I was never a sprinter. I like to jog a little bit. I like to jog.
There's been a few of those tonight, too, unfortunately. But your boys came out swinging it tonight, so it's been awesome to watch. But that's okay. We're creeping back in it.
Flash the kid in, designated running. What have you noticed in your short time with him, Ryan Howard? He's got speed.
I mean, he's got speed on speed on speed. I mean, it's just... There's no containing it. I'm living vicariously through him right now. So every time he gets on, I feel like I'm still in the base too.
Hey, easy over there now. Let's just worry about playing coaching third. Man, it's been fun, bro. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we decided to do this. I know we had a conversation one day, and you know, here we are, man, having a good old time watching these guys enjoy themselves. It's been amazing.
Man, this is the best. The smile hasn't left my face the entire time. My face hurts from smiling so much. My abs right now, I don't know if they've been worked this hard in a long time, so it's been great.
No, it's been fun. Jesse nailed it earlier, you know, talking about how it's just the smiles and the energy and the fun, man. It's been absolutely amazing to watch this place tonight.
Oh, no, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I can't agree with you more.
I'd love to know, you mentioned that conversation. Did you guys console one another about coming here?
No, we talked about, you know, when we first started looking at this and just kind of understanding the opportunity, the conversation was, you know, what is it about? And I said, at the end of the day, we'll go out there and we're going to have fun, and that's what we're doing, baby.
Yeah. Nope, absolutely. I mean, it was, you know, for me, it was a no-brainer. Talking about it and having the opportunity to represent the Indianapolis Clowns and what everything that it stands for. So it's a no-brainer for me, and man, look at what we got here, man.
It's time for us to go. Get out the way. Our lifeguard stands are coming out. We're about to score some Loco Beach runs, so be ready.
Trouble.
Buckle up,
it's trouble.
Ryan, you're in a dangerous spot right there, my
Very
friend.
dangerous spot, but hey, good thing we got these lifeguards down here. Come rescue. I don't know if they're going to rescue me or not if I'm in trouble.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Hey, look at this place. It's amazing.
This is insane.
Sold out at capacity here in Charleston, South Carolina.
AJ Swiatek, Shane Victorino, Ryan Howard. My name does not feel like it should be in that same sentence. This is an absolute honor and a treat. Shane, what's it like now that you've been to Petco Park, had some experience under you, and now you're back for more?
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, you learn everything there's something new that happens during the game. I mean, Jesse said it today earlier that they're going to do 45 new things tonight. So, I mean, with that being said, you just never, there's so many things that you look at. If you really don't pay attention, half of them you miss. But it's been amazing to watch. The energy's great. Charleston has been amazing. And, the Loco Beach boys are having a good old time.
Having a ball. Gideon Antle fouls it off. It's a 1-0 lead in the 7th for Indianapolis. Coconuts need at least 1 to tie the inning, 2 to win it and pull it back within a point.
That looks good. Hopefully that can, we can manufacture some runs right here. I think it's, it's that inning. I like this kid a lot, with a lot of energy.
Lots of energy. I've never met anyone like Gideon Antle in my life. And he sprays one in the left, stalling in the sky. Joe Gray Jr., the cowboy, brings it in the old-fashioned way. Shane, speaking of old-fashioned way, we talk about, baseball in a traditional sense. What's your favorite rule about banana ball?
Oh, man, I mean, geez, what is it? I like the fact that no matter what, you're in the game, in that 9th inning. I think that's something that, to me, you sit here and you look and you say, yes, they scored 3, they scored 7, they scored 3. And at the end of the day, like, we're literally in a 2-point game and we're still in it. So, and in fact, if you pull back into the trick plays aspect, we're actually only down 1. So, hopefully we can get to the 9th. We'll give us that opportunity to score as many runs as we can. But, again, it's just, that's one rule that I think it's amazing about banana ball, for sure.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, we saw it at Petco Park when you were there. It felt like games where, as that one just hit Ben Parker.
I think every trick play on the mound so far, I hit my pitch. I mean, it's been funny to watch.
30 miles an hour. Oh, man, I bet you, with how big Ben is, too, that probably just felt like nothing. He's been hit twice now. But, I mean, there's times where leads otherwise would feel insurmountable. I mean, the Clowns had a 7-run inning in this game, and it's still just a 2-point ball game.
It's a 2-point ball game, and I think that's, like I said, calling up to that point, it's awesome to know that you're always in the game, no matter what.
Golden batter also cool. The chance to put your guy at the plate in the biggest spot of the game. Oh, my! What a pickoff move. Ben Parker didn't have an aggressive lead. It was just beautiful from the funky disco man on the mound.
Oh, man. We're making some mistakes, but that's okay. Here we go.
Shane, from a coaching perspective, what have you tried to instill in these guys in your time here?
Just have fun, play hard, and let it all out there. I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many great and positives and fun things about this game, and one of them is to go out there and have fun.
Can't ask for a whole lot more. However, Indianapolis just secured a 5th point. It's a 5-2 lead. Shane, before you go down and do what's much more important than in the booth and help coach those guys, do you have a message you want to leave the fans of Loco Beach with?
Welcome to Loco Beach, and be ready to be crazy, because it's a fun, packed year, and here we go.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Seriously,
AJ,
it's an honor having you up
so
here.
much.
Shane Victorino and Ryan Howard, everybody, the World Series champion teammates, joined us on the air. And after talking to myself for 6 innings straight, that was a huge breath of fresh air. It's a 5-2 Clowns lead, but they don't call them the comeback Coconuts for nothing. I wouldn't stop believing if I were you at home, because Loco Beach has done it before and they're not afraid to do it again. And with a leader like Shane Victorino, truly anything is possible. If that doesn't inspire you and tell you how great this sport is, I don't know what will. We've got 2 World Series champions vouching for it. Zach Smith's back out for another inning of work, allowed the 1 run in the top of the inning. It led directly to a Clowns point. Hula Twins are tarps off. The Chicago natives loving the weather down here. And now we get Chris Burgess at the plate. I wish you could see me right now. I really, since arriving in Banana Land, the one thing that I've said to friends, family, and anyone in between who's asked, what has it been like? I haven't stopped smiling. There hasn't been a day where I've woke up and thought to myself, I mean, every single day, I could not be more grateful and honored to be a part of this journey. But right now, I mean, I'm just smiling ear to ear. Cannot believe the opportunities that this sport has put on the table for everyone involved, and we've got a close play at second. That winds up safe for Burgess. I mean, regardless of the outcome on the field, that's what makes Banana Ball so special, is these 6,000 fans are all smiling. And there's a lot of teal in the crowd, but still, I mean, how can you not enjoy what you're seeing? I could not be more honored to be the one who's narrating this game for the now 3,900 of you in the YouTube chat. I mean, for the first ever Coconuts live stream, this is just phenomenal. It really is. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I mean, at 21 years old, I could not imagine that this would be what I was doing, and I really wouldn't have it any other way. Just genuinely so happy to be able to be the one to provide Loco Beach to you at home. And it's a single for Eli Payton that has runners on the corners.
Now batting, Dale Francis Jr.
2 ducks on the pond for Dale Francis Jr. Smitty has his first offering battled off. Line drive, Tanner Allen. Diving effort in and out of his glove. Allen's got to get up to get to it. He leaves the glove on the turf. 1 runs in to score. 2 runs in to score. It's a stand-up double that plates a pair for Indianapolis. Just an onslaught for these clowns. Yes, YouTube chat, I know. I kind of just outed myself. I've been doing my best to keep that under the table. I am 21 years old. 21 years young. 21 years young. Line drive, foul. No more strikes to give. The 1-2. And that kind of night, it loops right into right field between Jacobo and Brewer. Simple single for Kirkland Banks. Advances Dale Francis Jr. to third, and there's runners on the corners. Ball scoots away from Vining, who still tries to throw down. Now it winds up beyond Jacobo. Francis Jr. is just going to hold it third. Two in scoring position, nobody away. Top of the order up, the Clowns being given many a reasons to dance. And Joe Gray Jr., another single into right. Dale Francis Jr. scores. Gideon Antle throws to the cutoff. Peyton Chatanier. I mean, get this. Let's look at what the Clowns have done tonight, because it is getting just awfully impressive. 3 runs in the first, a run in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, another run in the seventh, and then 3 in the eighth. You don't get 5 points in Banana Ball by mistake, and it's because this offense has been unbelievable, led by this guy, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit for the cycle tonight. Historic night for number 19. And he stayed perfect. Jackie Bradley Jr. locks and loads. Battles it back into the net. We'll try it again. I wish growing down was possible. I think that I would choose to be, I think I'd stay at this age for the rest of my life. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, guys, seriously. Ball 4 sprint. So now Jackie Bradley Jr. has done all 5 things possible in Banana Ball. He hit for the cycle and said, for good measure, I'm going to add a ball 4 sprint. That brings in another pair of runs. It's a 5-run 8th inning for the Indianapolis Clowns. Are you joking? This team is unbelievable. How do they only have 2 wins? I mean, this is the first time they've played Loco Beach, but I am just absolutely speechless by the performance they've put on. They're stealing the show in the Coconuts' first ever headliner, and Will Etheridge is coming in to replace Zach Smith after 5 have already scored. Etheridge, the longtime Rockies farmhand. And with that, Jackie Bradley Jr. has just tied the runs batted in record in a single game with 6. This is just unbelievably historic. Double play for Chatanier. Brewer trick play behind the back. As Brett Loftus would say, you could book it, book it. There's 2 down. But how about it for Jackie Bradley Jr.? That deserves way more attention than it's going to get in just this half inning. He has 6 RBI in a true banana ball cycle with a ball 4 sprint, a single, double, triple, and home run. That may never happen again in the history of this sport. It really might not. 6 RBI, a cycle with the ball 4 sprint for JBJ. For anyone who wondered how he'd adjust from his MLB playing days to banana ball, I think that those questions have immediately been put to bed. Because Jackie Bradley Jr. is otherworldly, and he has willed the Clowns to this 5-2 lead. I mean, everyone has played their part, but 6 RBI is just absurd. Joe Lytle's gotten in on the plate party as well. And now deuces go wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone in the top of the 8th. Will Etheridge fills up the count with a miss high. Come on, fans. Not a real chance. That one's onto the concourse. Good fight from Lytle. Winds up with a drive to right center. That's over Ben Parker's head and 2 hopping into the wall. Joe Lytle's not stopping at second. He's chugging for third, and he's going to get there in time. Feet first slide. It's a triple for Lytle, and he shakes the mullet. It's been that kind of night for Indianapolis. They've got a right to show off their swagger because this is the best the Clowns have looked in the entirety of the 2026 campaign. Uh-oh, no. Oh, we're just beating up on the teal Jeep. Oh, man. The check engine light's been on for 6 years, and now it's blinking. Come on. Will Etheridge was like, that Jeep's taking enough of beating. I can't give him something to hit here. 2 strikes now on Nico Holsizer. Etheridge finishes out the inning with a strikeout and celebrates on his way back to the dugout, but not before Zach Smith had allowed 5 runs. That has Indianapolis in pole position to make it a 6-2 game. Guys, it is time for 3 Little Birds.
CJ. Fans, it is now time for everyone to pull out their phones and turn on their flashlights. We are going to light up the sky as we sing along loudly to 3 Little Birds. Loco, everybody.
You've heard of peaking in high school, peaking in college. I think we are peaking right now. I have my feet up on a desk, drinking a tropical smoothie, the official partner of Loco Beach, that was just hand-delivered to me. And now we're playing my #1 song on Spotify Rap from the last 5 years in a row, and everyone's singing along to it. I mean, this is paradise on earth. Come on, Three Little Birds. It's here to stay. You're going to hear that in the middle of every 8th inning of every Coconuts headliner for the rest of time. Drew Irvine, 6'7", 517 on the MPI, 8 hits on the year, 2 strikeouts, 3 ball, 4 sprints. You guys can read. It's a 12.46 earned run average, and he's got quite the cushion again to mess around with. It is a 5-run advantage for Indianapolis. They have made so many insurmountable opportunities. Oh, the smoothie flavor, never a doubt. I always. All right, here's a fun fact about me. Fun fact of the night. Every morning, I go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. This is not hyperbole, by the way. Every morning, and every morning, I get a sunrise sunset. And out today, this evening, it just so happens that I didn't have to pay the typical $8.52. And yes, that is exactly how much it costs in Savannah, Georgia, because I go every day. Yet another reason to smile, Tanner Allen. Line drive over Nico Holzheiser in right field. The former National Player of the Year isn't stopping at second. He's racing into third. Tanner Allen, stand-up triple. How do you do? It's a great way to kick off the 8th inning for the Loco Beach offense.
Now batting, Jordan Brewer.
Here comes JB15. The new father. His daughter, Rinley Ray, was the first ever baby shark in Loco Beach history in the pregame. Rinley Ray watches on as her father sends a no-doubter out of the yard. Jordan Brewer with dad power just mashed a 2-run mamma jamma. Lord have mercy. That ball out of family, Jordan. You know all about it now. The first game his daughter attends. The first headliner she's at. And she gets to see Jordan Brewer hit a home run. What a special moment. Are you kidding me? Surf into the plate, Jordan. Aquaman with a no-doubt screamer to plate a pair. See ya, banana ball. What a special moment for the Brewer family. That's phenomenal. You just can't write it any better sometimes. You really can't. Osberg. Chance to go back-to-back. His first and lone home run this season came at Petco Park. That's a fun place to do it. But instead he earns a ball 4 sprint. That'll function just fine. Osberg holds up at first. There's still no outs in the 8th inning, guys. This game is far from over. The comeback Coconuts have done it before. Here comes Ashby Vining. Drew Irvine still looking for his first out. Vining's got other plans. Frozen the whole way. Wants to make sure he can find the zone. Did there, and Bunting fouled it off. Bunting, shot into the air. Jackie Bradley Jr. tips it up in center, but can't handle it. Bunting's into first safely. Eric Osberg into second. And hold your horses, folks. The tying run in the 8th is coming to the plate, and he has some serious power. It's J.D. Urso. Still nobody gone. The Carolina native now on 3 times in this game. Ashby Vining has had himself a ball game, and he just checked out for the designated runner, Armani Henderson. So it's Osberg the lead runner, Henderson behind him. Tying run at the plate, J.D. Urso. Went fishing for one in the dirt, couldn't reel it in. Urso down on strikes. Couldn't get a hold of it. Drew Irvine, number 6'7", gets his first out on his own accord. It's a swing and miss for strike 3. That brings up the salamander. Sal Jacobo has to get out of the way of one that just targeted straight at his head. Under 4 minutes to go. Again, should the clock expire in this inning, it will be the final inning. If they get through the 8th, and there is any time left on the clock, we will play a 9th inning where every run counts as a point. This is where the mental gymnastics start to come into play. Because for Loco Beach, you don't want to allow the Clown to a 6th point here, but you certainly can't let the 8th be the last inning, because then those 5 Clowns runs would all turn into points. It would be a 10-4 ball game as it stands. Sorry, numbers are so hard on the beach. I'm not trying to confuse anybody. Sal Jacobo is safe at first. It's a fielder's choice that gets Armani Henderson up the middle. Eric Osberg moves to third. Here's Peyton Chatagnier. Chatagnier, big swing and miss. Irvine doing a good job of going below the zone and making the Coconuts chase. Irvine says, get back to the base. Runners on first and third. Chatagnier has to limbo out of the way of the banana ball. Jacobo on the move to second. Leday's got it at short, and the throw to Prime is in time. The Indianapolis Clowns secure yet another point. It's a 6-2 ball game, but we head to the 9th inning where every single run counts as a point. The comeback Coconuts have done it all season long. They've come from behind a number of times, and you know what? I think we need some comeback fuel. I'm sipping my Sunrise Sunset. Rex Castillo, how's it tasting down there?
Back to you. I tell you what, a tropical cafe smoothie, the mango one is out of this world. I tell you what, this game, all the electricity in the world, sit back, relax, and enjoy this final inning, boys. AJ, toes back to you, my friend.
Wow, Mango Monsoon, a good choice. Tropical storm ensuing. It is the last inning. The clock is off. Every run counts as a point. And the Clowns are gonna come to the plate first with a chance to add to their 4-point lead. Will Etheridge is back on the hill for the Coconuts. He took over for Zach Smith in the 8th and took care of business. History in the making. The first ever Coconuts headliner. Can they pull off yet another miracle? They've made me a believer, that's for sure. It's 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Clowns in the top of the 9th. Correll Prime, Chris Burgess, Kirkland Banks. Etheridge starts the inning with a hard strike. That's a turbo sinker that sits mid-90s. And then he's able to mix in breaking balls nearly 20 miles an hour slower. He has disgusting stuff, and Etheridge has it working tonight. Two former guys in the Rockies system. Correll Prime gets the better of Will Etheridge. Both played for the Rockies minor leagues. Prime won, Etheridge none in that head-to-head duel. Chris Burgess, a good take and a pump of the fist and excitement. Burgess fouls it off. And it hits the roof and rolls back into play. The Clowns are a hit away from breaking the record in a single game, guys. You talk about history being made. Indianapolis has 21 hits in this game. That ties the most all-time in Banana Ball. 22 would be the record. In a day where Jackie Bradley Jr. has hit for the cycle and tied the RBI record in a single game with 6. Etheridge, wild pitch, gets by Ashby Vining. Correll Prime moves to second. The Clowns have exploded for 21 hits, raining on the parade that is the Loco Beach first ever headliner. Another hit here for Indianapolis would go in the record books. Burgess trying to find it. Chatagnier charges it second between the legs. That trick plays for the love of the game and out number 1. The Clowns were denied the equalizer point. Loco Beach has now out-tricked them 8-5. Chatagnier just makes it look so routine. Eli Payton wanted to be the one to get his name etched in history. Came up short. 0-1 turns 0-2. Etheridge looking good. .21 hits for the Clowns. 1 away from a league record. Won't come here. Will Etheridge says grab a chair. Eli Payton down on strikes. Dale Francis Jr. comes to the plate with 2 down. Etheridge picks up right where he left off. Big swing and miss. No more strikes to play with for Francis Jr. Clowns have already tied the single game hit record with 21. For it to be their own record, it's got to be 22. It's a 4-point lead for Indianapolis. A win secures a spot in the dance for Loco Beach. 1-2 just misses up and in, trying to scrape that corner of the zone. Deuce. Misses high and tight. Etheridge, the payoff offering. Battled away. Try it once more. Charleston, South Carolina getting their money's worth. The 3-2. Scooped into the grandstand. Do the fans have it? Nope, that's why you bring a glove. We'll have to try a third payoff pitch between Etheridge and Francis Jr. Make it a 4th. Really good fight brewing between these two. 9th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Etheridge shakes off the first call, likes the second. His stretch and a kick. Francis Jr., right field. It takes the plunge, and that's the record. The Indianapolis Clowns have 22 hits in a single game. The most in Banana Ball history. It comes off Dale Francis Jr.'s bat and brings in a 7th point for the Clowns. What a moment. It'll stay in the history books forever. The most hits in a Banana Ball game now belong to the 2026 Indianapolis Clowns, who have 22 of them in a single night. Unbelievable.
I said at the very top of the show, the very top, this is a lineup that can go pound for pound with anyone on any given day. Well, they've proven all that and more. 22 knocks combined for this team. Jackie Bradley Jr. hit for the cycle and had 6 RBI. It has been a historic night for the Clowns. Now in an 0-2 spot. Tanner Allen's got a long run. He watches it leave the field of play and stall up on the net. What a night for Indianapolis. 3 outs away from their 3rd win in team history in the first ever matchup between these two teams. The Clowns have pounced on every opportunity they've been given. What a crazy ball game. Hit to pumps in center. Parker camps underneath it and corrals it for out 3. But not before the Indianapolis Clowns played at a point. That was 7-2 ball game behind a league record 22 hits in a single game. But do the Coconuts have another comeback in them? Let's throw it down to the field to learn about the rules of the final half inning of the game.
Win this game. We need your energy, fans. This is it.
Fans, right now I need you guys to get your phones out again and turn your flashlights on, because we are going to light up the stadium with a Loco Beach light wave. Here is how this is going to work. When the wave gets to you, you're gonna hold your phone up with your light facing out. When it passes, you're gonna hold it down. We're gonna start over here where I'm at in right field, and we're gonna see how many times we can go around this stadium. Starting right here. In 3, 2, 1, wave! Keep it going, keep it going. Oh, it's making its way through, it's making its way through. Keep it going, left field.
Wow. Safe to say when you come to a Coconuts game, you can expect to see some Loco things you've never seen before. A light wave. I didn't even know this was possible, but now that I do, I'm gonna dream about it for weeks. How cool. Lights off in Charleston, South Carolina. Nothing but fans, phone, flashlights, and a tide and a dream. Do the Coconuts have another comeback up their sleeve? It's a 7-2 advantage for the Indianapolis Clowns. The light wave, a smashing success. And now for Indianapolis. It is Dion Reynoso. Onto the hill. Reynoso. Looks like he may have to wait before throwing his first offering, because there's a tunnel being made near that Coconuts dugout, and that only means one thing. He's going to face a golden batter right off the rip. Reynoso this year, 4 2/3 innings of work. ERA over 11. And he's going to be challenged right off the bat. Let's see who's coming out in the golden robe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Loco Beach Coconuts are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in place of Gideon Antle is your golden batter, Jordan Brewer!
Who else would it be? Jordan Brewer, the newest father of the Loco Beach Coconuts. Homered in his last time up, and he looks to get some momentum going for the comeback crew. Brewer, Reynoso, right on right, bottom of the ninth. First ever Coconuts headliner. Brewer's up there swinging, and it's caught by Lede at short for out number 1. The Clowns are starting to smell victory in the water. They've come to Loco Beach's first ever headliner and frankly stolen the show. 22 hits,
A Jackie Bradley Jr. cycle. And now Reynoso's 2 outs away from securing the win. Leadoff man Ben Parker. Pumps it into right. And it splashes down in front of Holsizer for a single. So here comes Dane Tofflin. Big Maple, as they call him in these parts, the Canadian. Trying to just keep the line going and extend this game for Loco Beach. In front of a sold-out crowd, 6,000 fans here in Charleston, South Carolina. Tofflin, laser beam to left. Cowboy Joe Gray Jr.'s Johnny on the spot, hustling in for out 2. We are 1 out away from the Indianapolis Clowns playing spoiler and securing the first ever matchup between these two teams in the left-hand column. Reynoso's got to get rid of Tanner Allen to do it. Starts on the right track with a strike. Parker's going to second. Lytle goes behind the back. The throw is not in time. And Pumps has a stolen base. Force no longer in play anywhere but first. Can the fans end the ball game? No. Down to the final strike. Tanner Allen watches an uncompetitive miss, but deuces wild. 2 points to this point for the Coconuts. 2 outs, 2-2 count, runner on second, Ben Parker. Allen, driven, left field. Joe Gray Jr. brings it in. History for the Indianapolis Clowns. 22 hits, the most in a single game in Banana Ball history. Jackie Bradley Jr., a perfect 4 for 4 with the cycle. A league best 6 RBI in the single game, the best this season, and that ties the most in Banana Ball history. And in the first ever matchup between the Clowns and Coconuts, Indianapolis puts on the capes and steals the show. The Indianapolis Clowns are back, and they're here to stay.
Charleston, thank you so much for being a part of this historic night, the first ever home headliner for the Loco Beach Coconuts. And let's give them a round of applause out here, the Loco Beach Coconuts. To see our 2 newest teams that did not exist 6 months ago to be back together playing here in front of you, in front of a sold-out crowd. This means more than you know. And I'll tell you one thing, we're just getting started. The players of both teams, the Coconuts, the Clowns, will all be out front to meet you guys and thank you in our post-game plaza party. You guys are making all of our dreams come true. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We'll see you outside.
History renewed. How about it? Monae Davis in her Clowns debut comes in. 1 batter faced, 1 out, 1 point secured. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. In a historic night for the Indianapolis Clowns. 22 hits, the most in a single game in league history, and Jackie, no doubt, Bradley Jr., 6 RBI in a cycle. He's with Rex Castillo fieldside.
He had a lot of success in South Carolina in college. You come back here, 6 RBIs, 4 for 4, and the cycle. Jackie, what was it like to do it back here in the Palmetto State?
It's amazing to be back. Like I said, I've always said, it feels like a second home. I was from Virginia, spent a lot of time in South Carolina, so it's good to be back.
You see this team, you set a record 22 hits for Banana Ball. What was it about at the plate? Just you guys were seeing the ball like it was a beach ball out there.
I think guys are just trusted in themselves, being aggressive early in the count with pitches they can handle, and you try to get your A swing off as early as possible, and good things can happen.
And at the same time, we have from Banana Ball backstage, Amelia, 9-year-old Amelia, wanted to ask, who's your favorite teammate?
Who's my? I can't pick one, and the other one's gonna get mad. I like them all. They're all different in their own unique way. I love being around them. Yeah, I'm one of the older guys, but the young guys are keeping me young.
Hey, the great answer there, Jackie Bradley Jr. for the cycle back here in South Carolina. Thank you very much. And we're going to have a quick word here with our primetime coach, Ryan Howard. You show up and they set a record. What's that about?
Again, it was a great team effort out there tonight. The dance moves were on point. The bats were hot. They did their thing tonight.
How impressed were you with this environment?
I'm loving it. I loved it, man. I mean, the energy was high. So much fun. My stomach hurts. My face hurts. Just from laughing and smiling the entire time. The energy was great.
Fantastic. Hey, let's try and get the owner over here, Jesse Cole, here to speak. Jesse, Ryan just told me that his stomach hurts and his face hurts from smiling and laughing so much. Yeah. What does that mean from a guy who's accomplished so much in this sport?
Well, it's amazing. You see these guys, and they have Ryan and Jackie Bradley and Shane all here are part of this, a historic night. And yes, it was a wild one tonight. The amount of runs, the amount of the craziness, the amount of chaos. But that's what it's all about. Every night you never know what's going to happen in Banana Ball. And I'm just proud of this Clowns team to see these 2 new teams that weren't even a part of this league 6 months ago, didn't exist, and they're putting on a show in front of a sold-out crowd. It's fun to watch.
We had the selection show. Ryan was here, and he said that this was a moment where he wanted to see the competition against Shane Victorino. It's about entertainment, but it's also about entertaining the competition here. What impressed you the most about the entertainment here, Jesse?
Well, again, you're doing things we've never done before. And, to watch guys coming on, scoring home runs on surfboards and have water cannons going off and just, the moments. It's all about moments. To have Monae Davis have her debut and hear the crowd go nuts. It's amazing that these people get a stage and a platform to really stand out and make a difference. So, yeah, I think we got a lot of work to do on the entertainment. It was our first time. But, to see this trying so many things. We did 47 new things tonight we've never done in front of a live crowd. That's hard. And we're going to get better every day. And I think about where we started with the Bananas 10 years ago. We only did about 5 new things, and then the Party Animals maybe 10, and it's just amazing how far this has come. I can't wait to see where the Clowns are in a few years and where the Coconuts are.
And also, there's a lot going on this weekend as well. There's more Banana Ball to be played around the country. How excited are you for the rest of the shows going on as well?
I get on the road at 6 a.m. tomorrow to head out to a football stadium and Bananas and Tailgaters playing in front of 100,000 people, and it's just amazing to see this. I mean, the first time coming to Charleston, 6,000 fans, 2 brand new shows here, and now 100,000 fans out in Chapel, and then we're out in Albuquerque in front of 30,000 fans. It's amazing, the fan support. We couldn't do it without it, and I just know these players and the cast, everyone's working so hard to put on a show that is worthy of their love, and I think we're getting better every day.
He's got to get going here. Jesse, thank you so much. Ryan, thank you so much for doing it. AJ, back to you, my friend.
A historic night for Banana Ball in so many facets. Jackie Bradley Jr., 6 RBI, a cycle. The Clowns, 22 hits. That's a league record. 21 runs, 7 points. They came in and took care of business. Are you kidding me? If this is any indication of what we're going to get from these 2 new teams, these are new staples of Banana Ball, and for great reason. How about it? The first ever headliner for the Loco Beach Coconuts, and it's a very memorable one for both sides. The Indianapolis Clowns get the last laugh, but so much debut tonight for Loco Beach that is just so special. We had 100-foot water cannons. You heard it from Jesse Cole. 47 new promotional items that had never been seen before in the history of the sport. I mean, it was history in the making from the get-go, both for Loco Beach in their headliner and for the Clowns. From Monae Davis securing a point in her debut in Banana Ball, to Jackie Bradley Jr.'s cycle with a ball four sprint and a record-tying 6 RBI in a single game, and of course the 22 hits, the new record in Banana Ball that belongs to the youngest franchise in the Indianapolis Clowns. Tonight was one that I will never forget, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. So for everyone out there in the YouTube chat, whether you're watching live, you're watching this on Rewind, or anything in between, from the bottom of my heart, I mean it when I say I have so much love for everyone who opted to spend their Friday in historic fashion here with me in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm AJ Switek, so for Rex Castillo, Chadwick Folkstead, Keegan Woods, Joshua Richardson, and everyone involved in this phenomenal production, I'm saying so long from the beautiful Joseph P. Riley Jr. ballpark, where your final score is Indianapolis Clowns 7, Loco Beach Coconuts 2. The best news, we get to do it all again tomorrow, same time, same place. I hope to see you in the YouTube chat then, but until tomorrow evening, smile and love one another. Let's go Loco, baby.